Hey guys, Squishy's back with another episode of Captain of Industry Update 3. Sorry about last week, I was way too sick. I started to feel sick when I got up from my nap after work on Friday, and by the end of my stream, I was wrecked. By the time it came to recording on Saturday, I couldn't even talk. So it took me a bit, but I'm pretty confident I know where I was 2 weeks ago now. We did just finish the stage 3 distillation, got the advanced smelters set up. I set up a couple of blueprints on the creative world for this week's episode, mainly the settlement waste processing, and if time allows, we are not doing 2 hours again, just one. Even if I have to split things and pause in the middle of it, that's fine. But if time allows, we'll get into some centralized exhaust scrubbing as well. Between the weeks, I let the construction parts build up, and like I mentioned, I upgraded these boxes to the big ones, just so we're not spending as much time waiting on construction parts. All of the buckets are filled, and this is almost finished clearing out now, so they'll be moving to another plateau very shortly. Everything else has been running pretty smoothly. We've got more than enough food, so if we need more people, we can do the uppy gradings. Speaking of upping gradings, I think we'll upgrade the boat. Go bigger engine, bigger gun, bigger bridge, and a bigger fuel tank. So that's just steel, mechanical parts, and electronics. The electronics could be a bit of a problem, but we'll just do it. Just get it done, and then it's done, right? Like, we don't have to stress about it anymore after that. Okay, now, to get our settlement waste set up, we are going to need this space. Now, this space is currently being used. Bit of a problem. So first things first, we'll have to get, well, first of all, some rubber production. We might stick in some rubber production here. Sort of, that's going to be potentially in the way. Maybe not. So usually I like to have my rubber, that will have the belt and the pipes go in between here, and then I like to run, it used to just be 4, but with everything that's changed with update 3, we're going to stick in 8 and hope that that's enough. It'll be, yep, no deliveries with, we have both lots, so we'll go like that, and like so. We might bring this up just a tad closer. Or do we put him down the side? I think actually we'll put him down the side. Yes. And then we'll bring this out one. Here. Here. And then plug into there. Okay, that'll work fine. And then if we get a fluid pipe balancer and we stick that, we'll come back one. And then have we got a level 1 pipe here somewhere? Right there. plug that one into there, and we'll grab our naphtha and come up to level 2. And plug him into there. That's not connected now. That's doing some funky stuff there. Okay. Yeah, let's just pretend that didn't happen, and we'll just go, we want that there. Naphtha will be our priority. And then we'll have me. Excuse me. Thank you. To here. And then they'll go up and in, up and in. And just finish that off. And then last but not least, we get a box, just a little box. And a flat belt. And a flat belt. And then connectors. And you can export and import, and you will be my rubber. Okay, so now we need our pipe done, our belt done. We'll get all the belt work and the box, and we will pause that one down to there and build them two as well. And over to here. Yeah, you got 2 trucks on you. And you've got 1. Let's put let's go like this, and then let's go like that, and then we'll get our upgrade pass. We'll go pick up to big truck. Do the 2 on the fuel station, and then we'll do the unassigned. Okay, now we just need our backup power. Do we have the large generators yet? We do. Okay, so we're going to get these guys. Sit there. And there. They're on power 11 with 48. And we're just going to grab one of them for now. And we'll have him go in. Oh, you can't connect onto that. But you can there. So we'll just get you to plug into there. And that can build. That is diesel, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And you've gone through with naphtha. Perfect. Okay, so that'll give us an extra 10 megawatts. Ooh. Hell's a problem. Let's just people, this is why we need to do the scrubbing, so we get rid of some of that pollution. Hopefully people won't be so sick. So we're going to have to get rid of all of that. We're also going to need another house here. you can understand. Now, the other thing we're going to have to try and figure out now is what we're going to do with the water temporarily. So we could put it here, might be the best. There's no water in the pipe here. That's the issue that I've got, right? There is here though. So let's take this to here, to here. And then plug that in. And then how much PP water are you doing? 56. So we can do that with just a normal one. And let's grab our poopy dump. And just sit you there for now. That's a pipe 1, which is perfect. And then have you plug into that. Okay, now this one will need to use Unity to get done. That one, and that one. So now we can get rid of those and those. Once they're gone, alright, now we can look at placing our blueprint. So this is settlement waste processing. So this here has got quite a few different settlement modules. So you can see there they've gone yellow. We go across one, they go red. So you still have to place these in the proper spots, but they're placed now. So if you have a look at like this, you can see that there's specific areas. That's why that has to get lined up in a certain way. Now before we get trucks to do this, I want this one done and this one done. I want this one paused, and I want this one paused, and I want this one. Oh, sorry. Now, you're the transformer. You may as well be paused for now. Well, so we're going to need the paused buildings constructed. Definitely. We are going to need our waste tank, all these buckets. These buckets are quite important. This one, this one not so much right now. These ones need to be done, and this one. Okay, we'll let them finish. We'll start with this pipe paused. This is for overflow water from the system. Now we first need to look at here. So we're generating 60 poop water. So we're going to need only one of these. One of these means we need two of these. We also need to look at how much waste we're generating. So it looks like we're making about, he can handle 144. So we're going to need one of him. So 144, a small percentage of that will be our friends in there. So we're going to add a couple of those in. We need both of these and this one. This is making a filter medium. This is crushing rock down. These, we may as well just get all of the organic that we can use and one exhaust scrubber. Now that looks like we're going to end up in trouble with people. Can you just upgrade? Can. Maybe we do 2 and upgrade. Get all these buildings finished. Yeah, see, we're definitely out of people. Can we buy some? Oh, that's it. We've got enough now. Now the next thing we're going to want to do is get all of our piping and belts all built out. Excuse me, trucks. It's going to say low food supply now. Realistically, we can just go, because we've got the boxes behind it. That's the warning that we need to be, not the, it's just because we're only using little ones and we only have 12 months of food available in the markets. Okay, all of these. Maybe not that belt. Maybe not that belt. Maybe not that belt. Okay, you don't need any deliveries. I think we're almost done with all of the belts. Got a balancer there. Well, the ship's finished upgrading. Okay, so now we want to do this to half full. We'll just do it on a level 1 pipe. Like that. And then you need to build. And then we'll have to get, oh, there's a belt there missing. You please stop that. For now, we're going to want a little tank of fuel gas, as much as you can hold. A little pipe. Plug into there, and I just realized that we missed a little bit. You can build and you can build. Do we have fuel gas available over the... we've got a little bit. Hopefully that'll be enough to get us going. Okay, so you're filling all the pipes right now. Rock's full, which is great. Except that we missed a belt. Okay, so rock gets delivered here from all the mines. It gets crushed into gravel, which gets crushed into manufactured sand, and then any outflow comes out into this bucket here. We do need gravel when we start doing trains, so that's the reason for this bucket. This is purely to supply us with gravel for later on down the line. This is for making filter medium. Filter medium is used in wastewater treatment, and also when we start doing toxic slurries and other types of mineral processing, we'll have to use this too. So he comes up into the wastewater treatment, and any overflow goes into this bucket. Again, this guy makes 36, these use 8. So 8, 16, 32. And we can upgrade this to 72. So this will effectively make filter medium for most of the map. Poop water will come in with chlorine. We'll get to how we get chlorine in a second. Combined with the filter medium, we get clean water and sludge. Don't ask what the sludge is, we all know what it is. You can tell, just look at it. Sludge goes into an anaerobic digester and produces us fuel gas and compost. Fuel gas will get stored here. If this storage is full, then it just gets flared off. The compost, on the other hand, comes down to here. Yes, that's perfect. And goes off this way to be combined with water to make organic fertilizer. Once those lines are all full, it comes down here to be combined with gravel to turn into dirt. Dirt goes into the organic fertilizers first to make it with less compost, or up along the belt into this bucket here, which we can at any time just use for dumping. This is biomass. So biomass is just different types of waste. It's like separating your greens from your solid waste. That's all this is, and it gets converted into compost and added into this system down here. This side of waste processing, we have trash coming out into an incineration plant combined with fuel gas and water to produce us exhaust and steam. The exhaust gets scrubbed out with some limestone and water and produces sulfur, carbon dioxide, and low pressure steam. Low pressure steam, so the carbon dioxide at first will just get vented. Eventually we can do something with it. That's what this box is for, and this chemical factory, but we haven't unlocked that tech yet. What is going on here? We just don't have enough steam coming in? Well, that's an easy fix. Yeah, have more steam. You're running flat out. So let's also go from here to here. From here to give you that one, that one, that one. And that one, that one. See if that helps. Or is it a water issue? It appears to be a water issue. Okay, well, we'll just have to move on and deal with that in a second. Unfortunately, half the base right now is not turned on. How's this? This is still filling up. Okay, so then the steam, we have desalinators. So we combine the steam with seawater to give us more clean water and some brine. Brine gets converted into chlorine. The chlorine, as you remember, we need over here. But we can also pipe it out to other places as well, if need be. Right now we're going to be using 18 of the high pressure. There's no way we're going to need both of them yet. So we're just going to do one of the low. And I think even just one of the high. I don't think we're going to need more than that right now. So that's 108. And 72, so we are going to need 2 seawater pumps. Not tall, just normal. Can we get you all? That's a shame. Am I going to have to put them down here? I probably am. And we should be able to do just the one. Brine dump. Okay. So this pipe here, I'm gonna bring him straight up to 5. And we're gonna go round. Here, and then we're just gonna go straight. Wait, what? That wasn't part of the plan. Here, and then we'll drop him down. Okay, and then we also need, first of all, let's just build that. Those. This big problem. Big problem right now. Yeah, see, these aren't running. You need to be 4. And you need to be 4. Alright, back to here. So the brine going to need to come out. We'll run him at height 4. And this can plug in. Get that pipe built. That pipe's done. How's this? Almost up to capacity. The fuel gas is probably all pulled out of the oil refinery already. Okay, so we can get rid of that tank and that pipe. I'm just going to pause this pipe for now, and then we're going to so you're waiting on water because this one has disconnected. That's right. Let's just put that there for now. Let's get this one. All right. You want to be stubborn. I can assure you I am more stubborn. Go. I need that built, and I need that built. Also we need one of you built. The tree harvesters are out of trees. Let's just finish this. We've got 20,000 trees in the bank. I think we'll be okay for a little bit. Okay, so he's got his water coming in now. He's got his water coming in now. Perfect. We can unpause that one and we can pause this one. We can unpause this one and pause this one. We can unpause this one. Okay, they're going through. Steam not made it through to here yet. Oh, we're out of power. You need to be a 3. How's this now? Okay, so we're gonna unpause this one and we're gonna pause this one. And while we're waiting for things to do their thing, let's start these guys on the next plateau. You gotta always make sure your island's shaved, guys. Never forget. Okay, now, so you have plenty of water. That's great. You are just waiting on the chlorine. Chlorine is coming now. Okay, then it's a case of, well, you need 77 water. So you're going to need them up. Means they need to go up. You could potentially put out 120, so you're going to need to go up a level and up a level, which goes all the way into. Now this water, you're going to spit out more than that, so you also need to go up, which will put this one up, which goes all the way into. So that's fine there. What about this one? Is 72 as well. So you're also going to need to go upgrade, 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 upgrade. All the belts should be fine. The fuel gas lines should be fine. Maybe not fine, because you need 200, so you can go up, which means you coming out, you. Actually, you don't need to be upgraded. You don't need to upgrade. But you can be, and you can be. That should be fine. You're 48, so you're fine. You don't need an upgrade until all this stuff is filled out. You don't need one yet, but can support it. Cool. So we'll just do it now anyway. Did that do the belt? Yeah, it did the belt. Good. Okay, and then your exhaust is the one that needs it, which is the bottom one. There. Steam's fine, water's fine. Water's not fine. So you'll need to go up, 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 up. Until after that point, so that's fine there. Steam out's 48. Steam, water's done. Brine, 24. 42 is more than 60. So at this point here and this point here, which also means you're going to need another one. Okay, you're empty. So this now can go to the dinosaurs, same as that, and that, and that, and that. And we can go here and stop dumping waste. So now the only global dump that we're doing over here right now is slag. Everything else is targeted or being processed. You'll be fine. You don't need to reach it. Okay. Now what we want to do is you town sewage, and you need to tell me if you're ever over 25. You are town water supply. You can fill right up now, and you need to tell me whenever you're below 75, which is going to tell me straight away. You are town fuel gas, and you need to tell me whenever you're below 75. Tell me straight away. You are town trashette. You need to tell me whenever you're above 25. Okay. Why is that not coming out? Because it's more than 60. Let's just upgrade that and force it, which means this needs an upgrade and this needs an upgrade. Yep. Okay. Now, water. Water is becoming a bit of a problem. Now, the town eventually will be big enough that we can deal with all of our water issues by by sending the excess water. That town will eventually make more water than what we can consume in it. So right now, what I want to do is grab any of these water deposits around the map that we have access to and pipe them in. That's it. Okay. So, unfortunately, we can't Unity build these, so we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way with trucks. We'll be able to Unity the pipes, but let's get them started. And where are we at? We've only been gone for half an hour. That's good. All right. And we've only used half of our production parts, which is great. How much crew do you need? You need 90. So we're going to need more people because, you know, we've still got an exhaust scrubber to set up yet. But let's load him up and we will go visit that settlement. So because we've put a bridge on it now, we can actually scan out to different areas. And our combat score is 480. We can turn this off. So we'll start to see landfill pollution drop now that we're not dumping waste. It will take a moment. Yeah, see, this was at 400, it's already up to 650 now. There we go. So you can see now we can scan all these areas. It's great. I love the scanning. There's no combat here, so we're going to go this way first. 470 we can fight. 180. 470. 430. 470. 470. So we can pretty much spend the rest of the episode up there. Now, next on the list is some exhaust scrubbing. I want to do it between the power and the oil and our smelting. So the other one that I prepared is this one here. You can see that it does have pipe 4s, which we can't use yet. It also uses chemical plants too. This is for the CO2 place. They're missing. Oh, I know what it's missing. There's some much bigger generators. So we're gonna put this way. No, we'll go. There. Now we're gonna have to. How far off is the better power? It's behind construction parts 4. Okay. So I'll put those into there for now. That's water out. So this runs, each one of these will run a tier 4 pipe. So each pair, sorry. Well, a little bit less. 11 of them are trying to find a destination. Where are you trying to go? Yeah, so you can get through there. You can get through here. Oh, I see. Does that mean this one's also complaining? And the one over here is probably also complaining. Okay, no, you could build that one. Of course you could. Alright, so now you're not. Let's just pause, unpause, pause, unpause, unpause. Alright, there we go, they're done now. Okay. Back to what we're doing here. Let's get rid of those designations so we can see what we're doing. Alright, so this pipe, both of these pipes actually, will do from the smelting area. So we can take them off of there. These pipes, I'm just going to cut back to there. Okay, now I want all the piping done, the box, this piping, all of this piping, all of this. What are you guys supposed to be? I can't remember now. Oh, they're the big water towers, yeah. They'll have to come eventually. The more desalinators. All of this section down here is not going to work right now, so there's no point in building that. Give me the... Okay, that looks like we've got all the belts. We'll need this box. The pipes in there that we've missed. Okay, now that we've got those all set up, let's grab our limestone mine and paste it to this one. And this one. Without the alert. And one also. Thought that coal was out then. I don't need an alert here. Okay, so now we can come down to our smelting arrays and work out some numbers. So each one of these uses 36. So we've got 36 times 6, which is 216, plus we have, well, 36 times 10 is 360, plus 24, 384. And one of those pipes can do 450. We didn't include this one. They're going to come up one. We're going to come up to 4. I'm going to come from here all the way through the whole smelting array. And then stop there and tell that to build. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's 360, 384, 388, 410. And one of these does 480. So we can put one of those on straight away. We can also grab this to do what we did before. Straight off of there. Go to there, and then can you plug in? You can. So that'll start filling all of the lines with water and the tank. Now, get our exhaust pipe want to come back to here. To there. Here, and then up to 5. Here. And then plug that one straight into there. So that will send all of our smelting exhaust into this system. Now, that's going to almost run this constantly, so we're going to need 48 of the low steam. So that will be 2 of them minimum. Which is my top pole. We're not going to worry about the power setup for now. So the idea between this setup is you can come to this splitter and you can go, I need more water in my system, or I need more power in my system. So this prioritizes for extra power. This prioritizes for extra water. To get the extra power, we sort of need those better. And I don't want to try and squeeze in the smaller water towers. So this would just end up getting backed up anyway. Let's go double check on our water. Yeah, we're up to 800. So that's definitely going up. He's finished there. Let's send him to the pirates. Do we want to... Well, we've got everything plugged in already. We would need to plug in this as well. Let's figure out first. So out of this area, we have 120. So you're 72 times 3. That's 216 plus 270. That's 486. But I don't think it's ever going to be running that high. So what I'm going to do is grab another, where are you, transport? Another pipe 3. From there to there. That line. I believe it was one more. Like so. If I do that one, and then we do this one, that means we are going to need potentially 2 more. So let's grab these other 2 off of this one here. So that's off the other pipe for the water. And then we've got our brine out is here. Yes, I think that's going to be the best way to do that. Oh dear Lord. You can't not run you. Rubber's not a big deal. You sort of need to run as well. It is water, isn't it? Definitely water. Get down to here and there's just nothing. Yeah, all these are waiting for water. Waiting for water. Once we get this sorted, we should be a bit better with water. Okay, so that means we need 72 times 4 is 288. So that tells me we're going to need 2 of these. 3 of these actually. Uh-oh, maintenance is having troubles. That's not good. What's going on here? Is it power? It's gonna be power. Yeah, you need to be like top of the line. Just keep running, please. Alright. Jeez, none of this is running right now. We're just gonna have to... Alright. Where are you? You're here. Alright. Connect. Let's bring you down this side so we don't block off our ramp. Into there. Upgrade. Upgrade. And can you just build it? You can, that's great. Okay, and you can unpause. Where's the other? I'm going to need you now. I have to go check on the sewage as well. You can build. Oh, you're out of water. That's terrible. Pause. Oh, I can just unpause this one. And upgrade it. Unity. You're full, so that's fine to... And just go halfway. Okay. I'm gonna wait until we see this water come through this pipe now. It's a big pipe. And see where it is. Eventually we'll see it. There we go. So it's up to here. How much is it to upgrade it? 400? Yep. Oh, through is it now? Okay, let's double check where we're at here. Yeah. Gotta be getting close. I love this. It's the goat pipes. They're great. The best thing in this whole game. Alright, there it is. It's coming. Into there. It's up to 62%. That's what its throughput is currently. So 62% of 450. We're at about 64% of 450. So 450 times 0.65. So it's 292.5 water going through there. Okay. Now, you've got about 80%. You've got about 80%. Okay. Maybe we do these two as well. That's what? 100, 200, and we do this one and this one just to be extra certain that we're getting enough water through to here. Yeah, see now we're starting to back up on steam again. Okay, excellent, excellent. And then we can get these ones, which is going to be a pain in the butt. Which is not going to be a pain in the butt, because we can just get one of these and go onto the end of each, and then we can build that one for now. We can pause that pipe. We can get rid of that with Unity. Get rid of them and copy these ones into here. Have that pipe come over and in. Flip that. Get rid of that. And then have that one go into there. And that one into there. And then build, 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 build. Build and build. And now unpause this one. You guys are set to all types of steam, yes? So then we can go to this pipe and hit pause. Get rid of that one with Unity. Get rid of them. Put those into there. And then have him do the same thing. Over and in. And in. And flip. And delete. And have everything complain. And then we get that steam gone. That steam gone. Oops. You and you. And you can unpause. And your depleted steam. Okay, so. You need to go. You need to go. You need to go. You need to go. You're depleted. Great. No steam left in this. You're depleted. You're depleted. And then 12 says 48, and you can just get an upgrade. We have level 3 pipes here anyway, so we may as well. Okay, you're not on auto balance, you're not on auto balance, you're not, you aren't, you aren't, you are, and you are. That's all fine. That should sort itself out. The only other thing we're going to need to do is build those now, and that, and that. Hopefully that's enough. Crazy power. Crazy, crazy power. Now, back to exhaust scrubbing. So, what we want to do is get rid of this, 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 this one, this one, this one, this one. Wreckers can just hold their horses. You're 24 steam, so you just need one. And you can build. You're 36. So you can just do like so and build. You're 36 as well. So you can just go from here to there. And you're good. Now, these ones are going to be a little bit trickier. We're going to need a 2 to go there, then there, and then there. And then this one will have to go from here here, here, and then there. And then we can get singles. Go down there, and you can go there. You can plug into there. And then we can build all of those pipes. And this one is going to be the same, but we got to go that. You'll end up being just a standard one of these. Are you in line? Yeah, okay. So we can go there to there, do there, and then plug in there. And then we can get a 1 and go from there to there. And then unpause all of those. So that should have all of those running. Now we can do the copper ones. So that's that. And that. And that. Yours is 36 and 36, so you're going to be the same deal. You're going to need, where you are joining, you will need a pipe 2. Go from here, here, and then up and over with a pipe 1 into there. Okay, now this one, nice easy one, picked up. To there. Trash is full now. Why is the trash full? Because you can't get rid of your steam. Why can't you get rid of your steam? Because you're not getting enough seawater. We didn't think that through too well, did we? Okay, you. Was there a join in that pipe, was there? Oh, that's all being upgraded. You, and you. Okay, give that a second to go. Maybe we just put the... Do we have enough people? Oh, yeah, we do. Put another one on there. And upgrade that. Okay, now do you get... Oh, you're not getting your water out fast enough. How are you not getting your water out fast enough? That's why. Let's pause this one. And crank that up. And let's prepare for this, because if that's happened once, that is going to happen again for sure. Unpause that. Delete there. Here's our pipe balancer. Priority from here. And you can upgrade. Okay, and let's pause you because we have a low supply of water. Alright, are you going down now? 1360, 1350, yeah, you're going down. Steam's still not quite getting out. Because the brine can't get out now fast enough. Brine's level 2. it needs to be level 2 from here. Maybe we do a level 2 there as well, just to get that chlorine filled a bit quicker. Okay. Over to here. Okay, excellent. So now that's working as intended. This one can go. You might put a big smokestack here. The balancer. You can priority that way. And then you can just drop straight into there. Unpause all of those, set recipe. Like that. You're not empty? No, you're not. Okay, so now there, town water's full. So now we can unpause this one. And that'll start supplementing this line with the town water instead. I will get this done. it's gonna happen. Okay, the wreckers. Let's move the wreckers. I want you guys now to start flattening out up here. Okay. Okay, so if we've got 4, we need 4. Where are they entering from? All the way back there. And that is brine. So if we bring it up at level 3 first. If we go level 3, past the oil, and we go to here, we can stop about here. No, we need to come to there. And then one more. And then this one can plug into the bottom one. And we get a pipe 2 into there and into there. And then we get our ship out to there. another pipe 3, this one on level 4. From here, don't connect. To here. Oops, that wasn't ideal. Like so. And then we take no. Do 5. And all the way through to there. Now you need to plug into there. You need to plug into there. You need a level 1 into there. And into you, set to be a brine. That should oh dearie dearie dearie. None of those output pipes got done. That'll get them done now. You can okay, and then we'll have the water and come back and just plug straight into here, because then it can go out to the manufacturing or it can go into let's not plug it into there actually. Let's plug it in on this line here. As the priority. Okay. Perfect. Now you're all working as intended. Waiting on steam. Yep. Low supply of water. So now this needs to get paused again. That's gone back down. That's gone back down. Everybody's happy. Alright, we've got a big box of filter medium, big box of gravel. I should set that coal to be correct. You're my coal bucket. Excellent. And you're my rock. Like so. Okay, so that's basically where we're at now. 470, maybe not a good idea when we're not at full health. Oh, we're at 97%. Let's go for it. We'll watch this battle, then we'll do a quick tour of the island, and I think work out what we're going to do next week. I have a sneaking suspicion that next week we might start pushing towards the silicon, get all the items ready for electronics too, and if we've got the time, maybe set up some recycling. Maybe. Ooh, that was close. And there's our poppy seeds. Okay, so that's on the way back now. We could probably move salt production, maybe. Something to think about. Where are we at on research tree? Yeah, we need to get the electronics 2 done so we can unlock the next construction parts and the second level of maintenance, which gets us some more toys to play with. What else is there? These were just our battles this week. They can go away. We'll leave our alerts up. And okay, so we haven't done anything with settlement recycling yet. We're not going to keep the edicts. Household goods, no. Food is going to get all done together, so I'm just going to take it off the list. Plastic, no. Arc, no. We upgraded the boat. We haven't done our gold smelting. Engine bridge. We did exhaust scrubbing. We did incineration, we did wastewater, there was electrolysis involved, there was thermal desalination, there was big pipes, and that's what we've got left on our list. So recycling is definitely the oldest tech, but I would like to get the plastic and poly set up as well. They're not that big of a job to set up. Next week you will pop in and we might get all these blueprints laid out for the rest of the steel. I'll do those between weeks. I'm going to try and fit in a big coal bucket in here somewhere. Speaking of which, yeah, that's going to definitely need to be dug down further. Iron's only got a couple little patches around. Sand's doing well. Copper's not really going to start getting used until we move into the next levels of circuit manufacturing. We're really not using a lot of diesel still. Maybe we'll add more vehicles once we upgrade our smelting. Electronics really has troubles keeping up when all of these are running. One good thing this week, we didn't have to wait for any construction parts. Everything was ready and available to go, which is great. But that's going to be it from me this week. Till next time, say good day to your mum for me. Bye.